My daughter, Mallory, was living here in Colorado Springs with her son, Elijah. They were living here for around a month. I was living in Kansas, and I received some terrible news that she was in an auto accident. Another driver had fallen asleep and gone down the median and crossed over the highway and hit my daughter head-on airborne. We were told that Mallory would not live, and if she did, she would be a vegetable. She was in a coma, life support, and just lying there, fighting for her life. We needed an attorney. My brother chose McDivitt. He told me he's heard a lot of good things about him, and he was great. The wonderful thing about McDivitt Law Firm is they did everything for me, and I didn't even have to leave the hospital. I got to stay with Mallory the whole time. If I called for anything, the return call was right back. Anything I needed, they were there. And they just went beyond just being an attorney. They were more than that to us. When we went home, it took Mallory another, I would say, 3 months before she recognized myself and her son. I was so happy, especially Elijah, because there would be days where Mallory would just ask who we were, and I just felt so bad that she was alone, but she really wasn't alone. But in her mind, she was alone because she had to gain our trust, and it took that long for her to do that. So we were just overwhelmed. Elijah was like, my mom knows who I am now.
All I know is that I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna do everything I can for my son, because I'm sorry, my son is my biggest concern. I know I didn't do that much for him when I first got her, but oh, trust me, I'm gonna make up for it now.
Every case at McDivitt Law Firm is important, and there are some that hit especially close to home. And this is one of those situations. And Mallory's story it's compelling. She's a wonderful woman who went through and is going to continue to go through something that I don't think any of us can ever imagine. I'm honored that we were able to be a part of her story, to be able to help out, and it will be something that I will always live with, always be honored by my relationship with them.
I just heard what you said, and it is exactly the same way from our side to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I would highly recommend McDivitt. They made me see some light. I had this black cloud over my head from the day of the accident, and they lifted some of the darkness out of my life.